One thing we know that our spinners, they use a lot more seam than some of the other bowlers, and we thought it will slow down slightly. Frankly, we were not sure what is a good score. You try to assess the wicket, and if you're scoring too many times, 200, 210 and 180, at times when it's the first 160, 170, you don't know whether it's enough or not. So that's why I wanted to bowlers, to bowl their best deliveries, but not look for wicket, every delivery, because that's when, start not bowling well, and, you give loose deliveries to the batsman. So I felt at the end of the game, 166, 170 was a good score. But I think as a batting unit, we can do better. There were a few shot selections, that we can say on a wicket like this, you are better off playing some other shot. Yes, there were a couple, where the execution was not at par, but it can happen in any format. But what is important is whether you selected the right shot and whether you took on the right boundary. If I'm looking for a six, if I'm looking in the right area.
Yeah, it's interesting you say that, because your top three or top four have done the bulk of the scoring, and they've been spectacular. We just came out with a stat when some of the batters were batting for the first time in a tournament, and that is something which you want. Are you happy that the middle order got a chance at this time, or the business end of the innings, or you still want the top order to contribute?
Well, I think the good thing is Moeen and Jaddu, they got a chance to bat. Other than that, all the batters have batted at some point of time. Jaddu also, I feel, has batted, at various stages of the game. But as we get closer to the last phase of the tournament, it's important that everybody has few deliveries under their belt. But other than that, we have been practicing well, for a few games, if you have not batted, if you're not getting enough exposure, we come back, we bat for slightly long, and, we need to be happy with our batting. So that's what is getting done by the batsmen. And it seems as if they are ready, but, it's always about when you go inside, how ready you are for that.
Yeah, 10 overs between the bowlers, between the spinners, they went for 51. Was there a temptation just before the impact substitute was made that you could have gone for Mitchell Santner? Was there ever a thought in your head?
I think if you have 4 foreigners in the squad, you cannot replace a...
No, I'm saying if you had one replace in place of one foreigner, you still wouldn't have.
No, Mo has already batted.
I forgot, sorry. Yeah. That's you're
But I would have loved Mitch, because he's a bowler that has done very well even on flat wickets with the new ball. So on this kind of a wicket, he's somebody who hits the seam and he bowls at a good pace. So,
in place of Devon Conway, I'm saying in place of Devon Conway, someone like Mitch Santner could have come in.
I don't know. Because I don't know the 4 foreign players, so who hadn't batted?
I think you had 3 foreigners, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, it's okay. No, it was just something which we had had a thought in the com box as well. And also for someone like Ruturaj Gaikwad, are you happy with the kind of season that he's having?
Well, he's batting really well, and he's somebody, once he starts scoring, he's very effortless. His batting is very effortless, and he's somebody who can bat in all the different scenarios. If he gets a good start, and let's say if Dev is going after the bowlers, he's somebody who's happy to rotate and give the strike to him, which means that his awareness of the game is there, which I feel is something that's very important. In T20 cricket, often you play one kind of cricket, go in and you smash, but he's someone, even in this small phase, he has shown that he's ready to adapt. Whatever is good for the team, he's willing to do that. So you rarely get people like that. Yes, you get talented batsmen who are very good and all of that, but people who read the game, people who understand the game, people who make it comfortable for the batters who are coming in later, or get those extra 15, 20 and give that cushion to the bowlers. Those are the kind of players you really need in a team.
And personally, for you, you hardly getting any deliveries, but you're coming and striking at more than 200. Happy with the way you're going?
That's what my job is. I've told them this is what I'm supposed to do. Don't make me run a lot. And it has been working. Others are doing their job, and I've said this is what I need to do. So happy to contribute whatever deliveries I'm getting. So accordingly, I'm practicing also. What I may get in a game is what I actually practice. So it helps me perform.
Thank you, man. Cheers. Go well. Yeah, the skipper, MS Dhoni. And finally, it's clear of the match.